Texas League Baseball is coming up next. And good evening, everybody, from Texas League Baseball as we get ready for the 2015 replay home season. And the 2015 whole season as the Tulsa Drillers will play host the San Antonio Missions. We're here in Center City Field on this 7 o'clock with clear skies. And here's the lineups for tonight's game. First for the visitors, the San Antonio Missions. And there's the lineups for the Tulsa Drillers. And that's tonight's starting lineups.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Antonio Missions and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Russell Shipp, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, Billy Richter, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Billy Richter.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. McLeod moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Digging in, Rodney Finch. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Shipp has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys in the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Batting third, first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
Into the box, Felipe Rodriguez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Edgar Armas, line towards center field. McLeod is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Number 60 gets the ball for the away side in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping up now, Kareem McLeod. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
That's a
ball. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
A nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Tomlinson.
Into the box, Thomas Tomlinson, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Ronnie Chadwick is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Curveball that time, not even close.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Christopher Anderson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And there's one down now. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
At the plate, Ray McCormick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's taken for strike 1.
He must have been sitting fastball right there, because he is not going to see a better pitch tonight. He cannot let that hanger go.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Kevin Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Standing in now, John Wales lifted in the air out to center field. Richter waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 1 inning in the books here. The Drillers lead it 3-0. So striding in, Robbie Hunt, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Now in the box, Carlos Valentin. First pitch on its way. Here's a changeup over the outside corner.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting 7, catcher, Chad Taylor.
Striding into the box, Chad Taylor. First shot for him here with the runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So digging in now, Michael Wesson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. And a fastball just a bit high. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And over at first base in this one today is the guy that can pick it with the best of them. And I can't overstate that enough. As a former middle infielder, when you could close your eyes and throw it over to first base knowing it was getting picked out of the grass or picked out of the dirt, man, what a comfortable feeling.
So here now is the pitcher, Russell Schiff. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bases are empty, one man out. Ball and a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Kareem McLeod. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. High and deep to straightaway right. Armas racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Into the box, Thomas Tomlinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make it bring.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Dustin Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Hit on the ground out to short. Tomlinson fields it cleanly, throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up to the plate, number 60. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup over the inside corner. Left side. Tomlinson is up with it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Billy Richter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Richter, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronnie Chadwick. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Ronnie Chadwick.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Christopher Anderson. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Anderson is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Digging in, Ray McCormick. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way. Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-1 pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2, and another foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Rodney Finch. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rodney Finch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. McLeod moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
Now at the plate, Felipe Rodriguez. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Hit hard towards center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping in now, Edgar Armas hit hard to the right side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Robbie Hunt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chadwick on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
So striding forward now, Carlos Valentin. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Chad Taylor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Armas at second. Valentin on at first with 2 down. This is line to left. Chadwick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-1. Stepping into the box, John Wales. He flew out in his last at-bat.
John Wales.
First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 1-1 home. It is taken for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Finch. And that's out number 1. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Coming to the plate now, Michael Wesson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Popped him up. Armas coming on. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, pitcher, Russell Schiff.
Digging in, Russell Schiff. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now at the plate, Dustin Gonzalez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, number 60. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. The second for one. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Billy Richter.
Now to the plate, Billy Richter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Thomas Tomlinson.
Leading up for Tulsa, the shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Line to the right side. Armas is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Ronnie Chadwick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he misses 2-1. To 2-2 now. Here it comes. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Christopher Anderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. The Drillers lead it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Rodney Finch, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Anderson has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 34, Felipe Rodriguez.
In now, Felipe Rodriguez, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. McLeod moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 12, Edgar Harmon.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edgar Armas. First pitch on its way. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-1. Into the box now, Ray McCormick.
Leading off for the Drillers, second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Settling in now, Kevin Diaz. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
In now, John Wales, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Popped him up. Hunt is there, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. The Drillers lead it 3-1. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Now at the plate, Robbie Hunt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McLeod moves over. 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Striding in once again, Carlos Valentin. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Chadwick is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Chad Taylor.
Ready for another chance? Chad Taylor. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Hit on the ground out to short. Tomlinson right there. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-1. Digging in once again, Michael Wesson.
Catcher, Michael Wesson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Armas is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Well, pitcher number 25, Russell.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Russell Schiff. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The 0-1. A wave and a miss. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Kareem McLeod down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Stepping in now, Thomas Tomlinson lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Ramon Cortez takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Into the box now, Ronnie Chadwick, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home, fouled off. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Tomlinson stands at second with 2 gone. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-1. Stepping into the box, Dustin Gonzalez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Kenny McClendon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Kenny McClendon.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Chadwick racing back. Still ranging back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Manny Espinoza is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 58, Manny Espinoza. Now batter.
Into the box, Billy Richter.
Billy Richter.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Chadwick will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batter. Rodney Finch.
Digging in the switch hitter, Rodney Finch. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
In now, Felipe Rodriguez as he hits one on a line to left field. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, Edgar Armas. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in now, Robbie Hunt. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
Striding in, Carlos Valentin. First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line drive to left. Chadwick is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Missions lead it 6-4. Guy Shipman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 23, Guy Shipman.
Leading off the inning, Christopher Anderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Right fielder,
First pitch of the at-bat.
Anderson.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gonzalez giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Ray McCormick.
At the plate, Ray McCormick. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, Kevin Diaz. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Here's the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Arturo Perez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Chad Taylor, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Into the box, Dustin Gonzalez, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. One there, on to 1st, and they get the double play.
Now back, pitcher, John Shipman.
Roger Serrano will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Roger Serrano.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. San Antonio's out in front, 6-4. David Tejada is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
David Tejada.
leading off the inning, John Wales, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And in the ninth inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-0 now. Two-0 count. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Ryan Roberts will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 0, Ryan Roberts.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Jason Rayburn takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Rayburn.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. A 1-1. Strike two, swinging. Wesson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Still a ball and two strikes. Again, a 1-2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Kareem McLeod. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there he goes towards second. No balls and one strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. Valentin is calling for it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, Thomas Tomlinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Rayburn, a native Texan. He throws a slider, a two-seamer, and a curveball. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in, Ronnie Chadwick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounder right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Christopher Anderson.
His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Richter is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that's what you call flirting with disaster right there. Tying run on third, winning run on second, but that's where they stay. Hangs on to get the save, and that's all that matters.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final.
The Missions came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ramon Cortez pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Mission. 6 runs on 13 hits.
And so tonight's ball game comes to a close as the AA San Diego Padres San Antonio Missions will take the first game in the 2015 opener. Well, we got 2 more games in Tulsa. San Antonio will head to Springfield, Missouri. They'll take on the Springfield Cardinals. Missions will head home as they'll take on Tulsa and Springfield for their first 6 homestand. Well, gotta say, we will always remember these San Antonio Mission players. But anyway, we are in 2015, beginning a brand new series. Well, the Missions will win 6-5 over the Tulsa Drillers tonight here in Tulsa. Well, game 2 of this 3-game series will begin later on, as the San Antonio Missions will continue their 6-away series. 3 in Tulsa and 3 in Springfield. Well, this will just about do it for us here for tonight. For everybody here, San Antonio wins by 1, 6-5, the final score.